So hello everyone, I'm here with Natalie Pollock, and I know she's got some new information available online, so please tune in to Natalie Pollock's show and make sure you send her some comments of praise and encouragement.
Oh, thank you very much, Shelly. Now, let's talk about you when you're retiring from being a cabinet minister in the Stephen Harper government, Minister of Heritage
and Official Languages, yes, and Minister for Manitoba.
And one of the Métis members of Parliament,
yes,
which is, you know, exciting because that couldn't have happened years ago, right? And a woman.
Right.
And, you know, tell me some thoughts about leaving politics.
Well, my journey in politics started 10 years ago, and I really did become involved because I saw the needs of the most vulnerable in our communities, and as a police officer I had seen many victims fall through the cracks and offenders who needed to be held to account and provided with the rehabilitation measures that were necessary for success. So when I ran, of course, I was lucky enough to get elected, and I have served under a tremendous Prime Minister and a government that cares intimately about families and about communities and about the safety of those very communities that we all live in. So as I retire, I know that we will have a government following the next election that will continue this work. I have faith that Prime Minister Stephen Harper will be the Prime Minister who will continue to provide us with the necessary laws and the tools we need to have the greatest country in the world, because it frankly is the greatest country in the world, and I'm pleased. I'm pleased to go back to police work.
Okay, and what what was the actual decision that, you know, when you said I got it, you know, just like Prime Minister Trudeau went out for a walk, what was your deciding moment?
Well, of course, I have always said that I was going to go and do about 10 years with the political life, and of course, it's been 10 years, and I have a young family. I have grandchildren now, and so really the deciding moment.
You had cancer?
That was not part of the decision at all. Not at all. That was media. Honestly, the basal cell carcinoma that I had nothing to do with my decision. In fact, I have other family members who have had very serious illnesses. You know, I believe that we ought to all take the time to get tested, and of course, I stand up year after year, 7 years in a row now, telling people to get tested for cancer, and I put it off, and then of course found out I had basal cell. My brother as well was diagnosed, but it's treatable.
That's the skin cancer.
It's the skin cancer that you can dig it out typically, and then you just watch to see if you have a change in spots. You make sure you cover up with sunscreen regularly, and of course it can be controlled. But my decision had much more to do with the fact that I promised my family 10 years. I'd been away for 10 years, and I'm coming home. And my policing family, of course, is waiting for me, and so I'm going to go back to the passion.
Well, you were a good cop, and I knew you many years before you became a member of Parliament, and there really isn't anybody that was more suited to knowing about the issues, and that's, you know, important. And, you know, the issues of, you know, defense and Israel were very, you know, important to you, I imagine.
Absolutely. Well, it's interesting. Today, as I talk with you, Natalie, we're honoring those courageous Jewish people who continue to remind us of the Holocaust, right? It's important that we never forget the atrocities of our past if we are to ensure that they never happen again. So I am very proud to have served under a Prime Minister who fought to defend the rights of Israel, who continues to believe we need to have places of reflection and education regarding the Holocaust here in Canada. And as the Minister responsible for the Canadian Museum for Human Rights, under the vision of the Asper family, and of course for the monument, the Holocaust Monument in Ottawa. This is an important day. Yom HaShoah is frankly one of the most important days for us to remember. So I'm pleased to be here and very proud to be here on the behalf of the government.
Thank you very much, Shelly, and good luck in your future endeavors. I'm sure we will be hearing about you. Thank you very much.